This is Captain Jeff. Today we're going to talk about some of the reels we're using, and what we're trying to do is we're trying to get some decent reels for right around $100 that's going to last throughout your fishing. Most of the fish we're catching are pretty big fish, catching a lot of tarpon, a lot of snook, jack crevalle, barracudas, occasional sailfish. But most of these reels are around $100. Some of them work really good, and some of them aren't worth the paper they're printed on. This right here is the old Stratic 4000. This was a good reel. We caught a ton of fish on this reel. I can't tell you how many mid-sized snook, small tarpon we caught on this. This reel lasted me about, I don't know, about 5 years. And basically I just wore out every component on this thing, but I'd highly recommend the Stratic. Unfortunately now Stratic is going to cost you about $180, but back then you could buy this reel for about $89 and it worked really well. This is vintage. I'd say late 80s, early 90s. This is a 65 B&G by Daiwa. This reel right here is rock solid. We catch big tarpon on this, sailfish, amberjack. Good to get down to the bottom with. Real durable reel. We've been using this thing for decades, and right now I just got to bring it in and replace the wooden handle on it. And I'd highly recommend the Daiwa B&G. Not the fanciest reel in the world. For around $100 though, you can't beat it. This right here is a Shimano Bantam 1500. It has the depth gauge on the side with the numbers. It's kind of a cool looking reel. We've never even put any line on it. Just kind of sits on the shelf and looks pretty good. This right here is a 4000 Penn. I don't think they make them like this anymore. Not a real good reel. I think the Big Bursa man got one big permit on this, and this thing was completely toast.
Go.
This is the Daiwa 4000 reel. This reel is about $89, and it didn't even last one summer of snook fishing. Put it this way, the braid is still good on it, and the reel is basically junk. So the Daiwas that we're getting for around $80, wouldn't waste your time. And we're going to wrap it up with the Shimano 3500. I've had much better luck with the 6500s and 4500s, but this reel caught a lot of big fish, and we finally wore it out on a big tarpon. The gears are completely shot in it. I took it into the local tackle shop to have it fixed, and they said it wasn't even worth fixing. At the time, you could get this reel for about $119. They're about $169 now, and I think I'm going to send it off to Shimano, and maybe they'll fix it for me. You know, getting good reels for the right price is really hard. Most of the stuff out there is total crap, and that's just nature of the beast. Got a lot of different stuff that we use, and some of the stuff is really good, and most of the stuff is really poor. If you want to spend $100 for a fishing reel, good luck.